Welcome everybody. Welcome back if you watched episode 1. So here we go with episode 2. Should be some good battles this episode, I hope. We'll kind of see where we get. A little bit of housekeeping kind of before we get started. You might notice Elodie is missing. So I actually replayed through episode 1. Everything was the same. You know, the build is the same. The party is the same. The only difference was I just remembered to get Fane on the way into the fort. Dallas, if you look here, they're still all outside. So everything else is the same. But I just, and it's not necessarily about Elodie herself so much. It's just that I felt like I really needed that EXP. Because if you look here, we're already 13% of the way. These first few levels are just so tough, you know, level 2, I would like to minimize how much level 3 fights we have to do, hopefully none, but probably 1, but we'll see where we get. But anyway, that's the thinking. I just really felt like I needed that EXP. Alright, so we're going to go back to the beach. So we'll talk through the builds here a little bit. So Valor picked up a level in Hydro. So he's now got Restoration. So he's Warfare, Necro, Resto. Losa has picked up Huntsman. So she's going to need First Aid here, probably as soon as we can get it. So we're going to do these 2 Void Weapon here that we skipped on the way in. I think if I remember right, these guys will ding you too. I'm pretty sure I'm right in saying that. So anyway, that's why we skipped those. So Losa's still pretty light on the attacks. I guess her only real offensive, we're going to have to fix that I think here pretty soon, is Decaying Touch. But these guys, okay, one other thing with her too. I swapped Fane's wands over to her. So she has the dual-wield poison wands. Just so she can heal Fane. Since she's kind of our main healer role. Just check this guy. Okay, they have some poison resist, but that'll be okay. So we'll just have to settle for this for now. Yeah, why not? Alright, so the only downside to what we did is when you save Elodie, you get EXP for completing that event right away. So dinged 2 before we could get him. So he is, I think he's double summon. Actually, I don't remember his other class point. We'll have to look. Can we get both of these? No. I think I do want to try and get both of these guys knocked down. No? What about this one? No, we're just not going to get both. That's unfortunate. Probably should have delayed. Well, we'll save our CC for when the other guy moves up. If we even need to, he might be gone by the time they're both engaged. I think he will be. So what did it generate him with? Oh yeah, the leadership, that's right. Nothing we could do about that. Alright, Conjure Incarnate. He hasn't picked up any spells yet. He's only got his default spells. So the Incarnate, unfortunately, yep, there goes the first one. Won't have any spiffy abilities. That's a pretty low priority, I feel like, on the list right now compared to all the other spells that we need. Fane, on the other hand, was quite busy. We picked up Poison Dart and Fortify for him. Fortify, of course, hugely important. Alright, we are going to not hit the Incarnate. Cool. This is going to be pretty cool. Ooh. I guess we'll try it. I'm not happy. Yeah, okay, good. That's good enough. Wasn't sure about the trajectory on that one. Alright, our party wants to talk about it.
And comment that they must have been the core.
I don't relish having killed these.
It was good.
Good.
Okay, and I think Los, I think we picked her up Resto and Frost. I don't think she had either of those. No, she must have had Resto. I'm sure Cleric starts with Resto. We must have picked up Rain and Armor Frost. Armor Frost, of course, is the important one. So we have two Restos. Valor's going to need Armor Frost 2 pretty soon. We need as many of those as we can get our hands on. And no one has first aid yet. Yeah, we picked up Huntsman. I thought it did. Picked up Huntsman on Fane as well. We'll get some good height advantages coming up. Pretty much throughout the whole act. But man, we do need that first aid to make that Huntsman worth it. Alright, so there's a chest here. I don't think we can get up there yet. I think we need teleport to get up there. Oh wait, why am I doing Fane? But we're gonna have... Alright, if you're in a multiplayer game and if you forgot to grab your bedroll off of the ship before you got to the island, there's one up here for you. Being single player, I think the only reason we would need one would be if, say, Valor died at the end of a during a fight or toward the end of a fight. Maybe we can cut that. And we needed to rest right away before we got him up because, say, there was a dot or something on someone and we couldn't use his because he was out of commission. But we're just going to chance that. I think we'll be okay. Alright, so we just got the shovel. I think that he's got enough wits. So yeah, up here. I'll go ahead and dig this up. Yep, fight. Here he comes. Here he comes. Alright, I think he deals physical, so she's not really... Oh, and I'm pretty sure he's poison immune too. Yep, so she's not going to be much good here. Let's just delay. Maybe she can heal. So interesting, he seems to deal physical damage, so he does hurt Fane, but at the same time he poisons him. So he's not... That's why I put Fane up front, because he's not a huge threat to Fane. Alright, can't poison dart. We can do this. And we can do this. Looking pretty good. Does he have any weaknesses? Yep. Oh, see, he's fire negative, so if fire and fire totem will do both. This dimensional bolt can be risky against undead because it says it hits of a random element. So if it rolls poison, it will actually heal them. So I don't really use it against undead because that heal. Don't like it when I heal. Well, this went quick. Nice. Okay, anything tasty on him? No. Alright. Off we go. I think we discovered there's another thing up here we can dig up. I thought that yeah, so we discovered this earlier. It's always by this rock. And this should hopefully have something equipable. Very good. Just thinking about running the bow on him. I think we'll give that a shot, even if he's not necessarily going to be strong huntsman. Yeah, since you're melee, you're going to get the armor, and I kind of think for now we're going to try double wands on Fane. Oh, who's left behind? Come on, buddy. Oh, he's too far. Alright, there he comes. So I don't think you can rest again until this is expired. Alright, cool. Alright, moving on. So I don't really have like much of a specific, build I'm trying to work through for everybody. I'm just kind of taking it a level at a time, and we're just going to kind of see what I feel like each level, what we need. This poison thing's pretty awkward. They don't like to go through it, and I think we need Losa as well. Once we get up here, we'll just rest again. No harm done. And yeah, let's snap back together. Alright, poop. And on we go. Alright, so coming up, we have some enemies down here. Not vision yet. There we go. Wow, he's pretty far back. Alright, so we're gonna attempt here to sneak through. Looks like maybe we'll come in. Oh, he's moving. Perfect. Alright, hurry through, hurry through, hurry through. So there's some scaffolding here. Looks like the hull of a ship. Yeah. So if we can get up here, we can get some height advantage for our casters. Take advantage of all these marksman points I've been spending. Or huntsman. Why do I keep calling it marksman? Take advantage of all these huntsman points I keep allocating. Alright, so Valor is going to come down here. I think everybody else is... Oh, did he see still attached? Everybody else stay up here. No, misclicked. And he's attached again. Alright, there we go. Everybody stay up here. Cool. There we go. And we should all... Cool. Alright, excellent.
They're transforming.
Would have liked them to stay stealth. If the fight starts and they're still hidden, they can just open up with an attack. But as long as they're up there, that's the main thing. Alright, no real poison that I see here, so off we go. Okay, looks good. Don't need anything else from her. Gosh, she needs some ice attack spells pretty bad. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, that's not fun. Alright, Mr. Fane. Can he see? No. That's one of the problems with this railing. But I guess it's better to focus fire anyway, right? So not this. Can we? Oh, and interesting. Now that will fire. Let's see if we can't trap him on that side. And then we will keep working on you. So now I didn't used to notice, I feel like a long time ago, these turtles exploding. Does anybody else feel like that's a recent change, or am I just not that observant? But it feels new to me. I remember, do these guys have anything? Wow, water and earth. Nothing negative. So I think we'll still take a fire one. See, at least gets the fireball. I wish they were over here. I guess it doesn't matter. That's probably not high enough to get height advantage. It's just a little nib. Good shot, and I think we're gonna do the same. All right. And now he gets, I think, even uninfused. I think he still gets opportunist. So we're gonna see if we can maybe get a free attack on that turtle when he starts coming up. And Valor, oof, you're pretty stuck. I guess maybe here. He can heal. That will be useful. I guess he can only get anybody. Yeah, heal her. Alright, see, so remember I was talking about in character creation, Encourage can give you a little bit of a heal, so like watch Iffin's health, or Losa, because we just healed her, so now she's capped off. That's one of the things that I really like about Encourage. Can we just see him? Yeah, we did, nice. Okay. Alright, she claims to be able to see him. Okay, oh, I thought it hit the railing there, but it looked like it just was lagging for a second. Perfect. And then attack. Yep, excellent. This is going very well. And do nothing. Perfect. So this is looking pretty sure thing. Okay, good. No issues with poison. So here we go. And then alright, see, and this is one of the reasons I like him having the bow. I guess it doesn't matter at this point. Wands would have been just as fine too. Cool. No sweat. Let's put these fires out. Oh, we're all coming down. I think you get... that will be an upgrade. Is it... I think you get a... do you? 2? I feel like I'm so sure you get a civil point at level 2, but I'm looking and it doesn't feel like we have extras. Anyway, let's see. I was trying to think who all has thievery. Fane. Yeah, I'm sure he got one at 2. Fane got one. We couldn't spend Iffin, so he's double lore, which is fine. We'll have to fix this once we can. We don't really need 2 lore masters, and I think we don't have a lucky charm. So that will need to get addressed at some point. So Los is all bartering. So we have 2 thievery, none, and 1. I hate how poor you start off in this game. I feel like thievery is the only real reliable way to get skill books early. You need so many skill books early. But also to get into like chests and some doors and stuff as well. Thievery is just a great skill set. This is going to be locked. And we can try Fane. I don't know. I actually don't know how much thievery you need. We'll give him a go. Undead. One nice thing about undead. Oh, cool. 1 is enough. Is they don't need lockpicks. That's a pretty good one. They just somehow pick it with their fingers. We are 6 to 7. Wow, that's actually a downgrade. Alright, I need to be remembering that Losa is our barterer. She needs to be getting... Yeah, I did pick up a couple of lockpicks just in case Fane's thievery wasn't high enough. Since Valor is 1 better, he'll be able to get us through 2 at least till we pick up some more lockpicks. But obviously the idea will be eventually we want to transfer to Fane being our main thief. And maybe Valor will do... Maybe he'll be Lucky Charm. Or Persuasion. Persuasion's always... There's always one that I feel like I never quite have enough people to pick it up. And usually Persuasion is the one that goes. I'm not going to bother with that. Alright, so I think we're good. Oh no, there's... we should have gotten this earlier. So there's a... Kind of near the shovel, there's a... You know what? I think we're actually just going to skip that. So near the shovel, there's a yarrow flower that you can get. But I think we're just going to skip it for now. There's a guy you encounter later on that's looking for it. He kind of mumbles gibberishy, but yarrow comes out a couple of times, so you're supposed to connect that he wants the yarrow flower. But if you do that, you don't have to fight him, and if you don't fight him, you don't get his ring, and I think we probably will want his ring, at least for a little while. Alright, so we're gonna come here. This is where Elodie is, so that's my big do-over from episode 1. Oh yeah, another thing. So this was interesting. So after I was done filming episode 1, I'm like, okay, let's save it. So I go to save it, and it just says saving, and then that's it. And I'm like, well, I didn't get to name it or anything. Like, where did my file go? Like, is my game messing up? And so I went to the load screen, and you only get a single honor mode playthrough apparently for your whole game.
Thank you for your help.
So
with
if
that,
you want to
Thug.
like,
Where is the
say
human
you've
who
started
goes
one,
against their own for an elf?
and then you want to do one with your friends, I'm pretty sure that the multiplayer one, when you save it, it's going to override your single player one, or vice versa. If you have some with friends, and then you're like, I think I want to do one on my own.
It gives me great pain. I hear of no escapes.
You only get one, so they'll override each other.
Wait, if I am
And
not.
so I actually asked. I'm doing a honor mode online with one of my friends, and I wish I'd known you only get one file for that, because I would have asked first, hey, do you have a honor mode going already? I kind of doubt that she did, but you know, it's one of those things that I feel like is courteous. Alright, so this part can get a little bit hairy. Let's save it one more time. Alright, so Sahalia here, she's like a seer,
Losa suddenly grabs your arm.
and she's going to be able to help Losa,
Mind?
but it's not going to be without, so let's see here. Yeah, she can go
darts over
talk.
to the elf.
It's
Without
not going to be
Losa
without
suddenly snatches
its difficulties.
the whites of his
Rise, peace, trap. You are okay.
And so
No one else's.
we will just let them work it out.
Losa is
Leave me. You are hurting.
Losa's eyes.
Let me go.
A sinister smile. Shanty.
Losa, you must not defend
Let's see
her.
here.
She wakes if she is weakened.
We want to
must
hopefully
help.
side with the elf.
Let's find out.
Okay, perfect.
You must weaken her to help her.
So I'm actually not 100% sure how it goes if you side with her, if you have to kill all these people. But when we get... Who did she just hit? Alright, that's not too bad. So we're not actually going to have to get her all the way down. Can I... Okay, good. We're just going to have to weaken her here a little bit. Trying to look at the difference. Okay, so it's like more of a golden, that's more of like a banana yellow. So this should be fine. Great. Very nice. Yeah, we're not going to have any flesh sacrifice. No elves in this party. That's a nice one because it gives you an extra action point. But we're going to have 2 encourages, so... Oh, we're going to have 3. Okay, that's really nice. Alright, I would like to probably minimize the dots that we have on her, so let's... I was looking at mosquito swarm, but I don't think we want to bleed her. And I'm going to try and have my resto here pocketed so I can cure her, because she's going to be poisoned, and I think that unless she's in dialogue right away, I don't remember if she will be or not. She's just going to sit there and tick. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's try to get this resto on her. Oh good, she healed. Nice, alright. And I got stunned. I wasn't watching what happened there. Must have been something on the ground.
What? Don't look at me like that.
Okay. Alright.
That thing has glad it didn't freak you out too much, though.
So
I know
after
this
this,
kind
we'll
of
have to
stuff
talk to Sahalia again, because she's going to have to tell us, start working towards how we're going to get off the, island. Alright, yep, weirder the better. That's how we like
I
it.
want to get out of this bloody place, and I'm fine.
Alright, cool. So, I hate how when you're trying to talk to people, they can start walking, and like if there was an object right behind them, and they walk and move, and then you click on the object, they get all huffy because they think you were trying to steal from them. I wish that there was a way to like freeze NPCs in place when you're trying to talk to them. Okay, so we need to get her to tell us about her friend.
It is not so bad. Your life is not your own.
Way out of Fort Joy.
There can be a
Yep,
way
Amy
by
Rowe,
protector.
that's him.
He is
Or
caught
Amy
by
Rowe.
those who hurt him.
Okay,
You
we
bring
will
me-
help.
I see something that
Cool. We can also go ahead and talk to, I think it's Modi or Madi.
Ogre, or I'll get you with all spare. You're really ready. Go.
Okay, so we're gonna play hide and seek a couple of times with him, but we'll just chase him. Alright, this 2 to 3 stint, I feel like is always the hardest for me. Hopefully we do okay, but man, I feel like once I get to 3, I feel like I'm usually okay. But 2 to 3, you're so weak at 2. I really hate the transition 2 to 3. Alright, so we caught him up here, and I don't know if Valor has enough wits, but somebody else will. Come on.
You'll have to find another. Hope you brought
Oh, maybe he has to go through first. There we go. Alright. Alright, dig this up, and down we go. New little thing here. That was some nice XP. So he's going to take us to his friend he's been talking to, which is this guy, who's stuck to the wall.
You!
Poor
Tell
guy.
me true. Stand you with the source hunters, or do you serve the tyrant Bracchus Rex? 1,000 years I haven't seen a living soul.
Alright, why are you trapped?
Please, good sir, seize the spear.
Okay, so I've saved an attribute point here. Yeah, this is his
Please,
friend.
small child.
Didn't we already talk to him? He did ask us, right? Let's just be sure.
Please, good sir.
Okay, so I saved an attribute point here. I think 13 strength is enough, but I wanted to have a point banked just in case it's not. I guess we could have. We don't have peace of mind yet, so
You've
that's
set
why
my body free.
I wanted to save that point. But yeah, 13's enough. I'm pretty sure it's 13. I don't think 12 is enough.
Last. The spell,
Alright, so he's going to tell us some more things. He's going to tell us about like a secret way underneath
I could lead you to it marvelous, but
the keep. And he's going to, in exchange for this information, he wants us to do something. So, yay, more quests. Okay. Alright, and we're looking pretty good here. Actually, I don't think we're going to have much trouble. Hopefully, it's just a big relief for me always when I get 3, because I feel like when you're 3, it's a lot easier to do the level 4 stuff, versus when you're 2, it's really hard to do the level 3 stuff. Alright, well I don't think we have long enough really to get into the next battle, so I think we're going to go ahead and pack it up here. Man, this went by quick today. I thought we'd have more. We might need to allocate like maybe a 45-minute or hour-long special. We'll have to see. But for now, that's pretty much at our limit. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully 3 comes out sooner than 2 did. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.